Okay. Hey, everybody. So, uh, currently sitting in a mostly empty house right now, and I have a bunch of free time, and I spent the whole day moving stuff into a new house. And I just kind of wanted to find time to wind down, something to maybe calm myself. And I saw that I hadn't really made a video in a little bit, and so I thought it would be kind of interesting to very slowly kind of take a look at uh, the locations and backgrounds of one of my favorite games, my favorite Nancy Drew games, and that would be the Haunted Carousel. I will say before that I know that the screen is kind of shrunk up to the side, and I've tried to work with OBS, and it's just not working. But I kind of wanted to film this anyways, so I decided that I would just go with the flow. Maybe I'll post this. If you're seeing this, obviously I decided to post it. If not, it'll just be lost with all of the other videos I decided to film. I will also say that if my breathing or something is too heavy, I apologize. I'm kind of congested, and that's pretty much it. Trying to make sure that it's not too disgusting, but hey, Okay, so, what better place to start than this, in the Captain's Quarters Hotel? This has been, quite possibly, even just growing up, I really loved the hotels in these games. I've always been kind of weird when it comes to hotels. I find them very fascinating. I've always just liked them. I've always found them kind of cool. And so whenever they would appear in Nancy Drew games, I would absolutely love it. I think that there's some in Scarlet Hand. Trying to think off the top of my head. I'm trying to remember. White Wolf has kind of like your own room. And I just felt like, the Nancy Drew games kind of take it a step further, and they have a lot of really cozy looking rooms. And even just as you can see right here in the facade, this whole game is really themed really nicely. It's just they created a whole amusement park, and I just think that it's a whole fake amusement park. So you got the little steering wheel right here, and plants in the columns, and even just the weird photorealistic people on the inside. It's just I love it. I love it. So let's go in, and a lot of these kind of remind me of growing up. I had it kind of reminds me of how this is my only example. The Disney Hotel in Anaheim, they kind of have the stuff on the walls, and it's just I really I like this, as you can clearly tell. So I just thought I would kind of take a really almost boring. I don't know if this video is boring or relaxing or interesting to some, but I'll just highlight, look at this, they have different kinds of prints for ships on here, and there's a tiny ones right over here, right there, and it's just I love it. And a lot of these games are so detail oriented. Who would actually notice if the tissue box and the 2 cups were missing? Nobody would really notice, right? But there's just something so special about useless, not necessary, unnecessary details that when they're gone, nobody notices, but when they're in the game, it just makes it that much more immersive. Even down to the lighting in the room. There's the seashell right there. Look, there you go. They have seashell. I assume that they're lamps. Like that. That's my guess. That's my guess. And even the there's a framed picture. It looks like it's I don't know, some sort of a nice scene. Got a white house back there and some trees. I can't tell if this is some sort of a lake or river, or maybe it's just land and I'm partially blind. Who knows? You got the anchor on the bed at the on the headboard. And over here, you got some. What is that? What does that say? Looks like it says something boy, sunny boy, maybe. I can't really tell. I'm trying to read the sunscreen. If you don't know. And Nancy's sunglasses, even though those are kind of looking far apart, weirdly far apart. And over here in the corner, there's a trash can or some sort of a wastebasket. It looks like there's flowers. Yeah, flowers. So let's look at the oh look, even they even have the bed comforter. Kind of has like a lacy floral thing going on. So let's look at the captain's quarters room service. Now, I think that you can order each and every one of these. So the pasta and veggie platter, $8.29, served with dinner salad, bread, and your choice of soft drink. It includes penne pasta. Not good at reading either. Long day, I'm tired. Tossed with sliced mushrooms, artichoke hearts, sun-dried tomatoes, fresh sweet basil, a splash of cream, and topped with Asiago cheese. I'm not really a pasta connoisseur, so I cannot tell you if that sounds the least bit good. This, however, I am definitely more well versed in the world of hamburgers. So the hamburger platter, $7.95. So accompanied by French fries, dinner salad, and your choice of soft drink. So 1/3 pound of fresh ground all-American 100% pure beef, served on a toasted sesame seed bun with the works and double thick cheese, garnished with a dill pickle spear and our homemade mustard sauce. That sounds pretty good. And then desserts. They have Captain's Cove Fun Day, and it's $7.39. 6 layers of sheer heaven, served with your very own collectible souvenir spoon. Chocolate chip brownie, layered with ice cream, banana chunks, nuts, whipped cream, and topped with triple thick hot fudge. That sounds fantastic. Totally down with that. Unfortunately, they don't let you see the rest of the menu, but I am so interested to know what Grandma Poseidon's sweet treats are. No idea. No idea what the heck that could be. I don't even, who is Grandma Poseidon in the first place? And then let's look at, what does it say? Swiggables? So soft drink, milk, 2% of course. Orange juice, cocoa, hot or cold, and coffee. Cold cocoa? It's just chocolate milk, I assume. So yeah. Oh, hey, look, you can see a little bit. It's really blurry. Really blurry. But there's actually Grandma Poseidon's sweet treats are down here. Maybe I'm looking really hard and it says chocolate chip cookies right there, and then I can't read the rest. That one kind of looks like lemon. Yeah, just taking a guess here. Also, I never got how the collectible souvenir spoon. Let me see if I have it. No, I gave it away because of the game. I never got how financially the sundae made much sense, because the spoon looks like it's all metal and it has to be some sort of engraved. I think that would cost a lot more than just like $7.39. I don't know. Over here we have the phone to call room service, which I think I'll do in just a bit so we can kind of look at the food, because I think that is another really interesting thing, is when they do food in these games. It's kind of unnecessary. It's half necessary for this game. Well, I guess a lot of the other games you sometimes need to do it, but they still go through the process of, creating these food platters that have absolutely nothing to do with the game, and they still do it. And I think that that's really cool, and something that I just kind of overlook when I play because I'm focused on the story. There's a nice lampshade up here, and here's Nancy's laptop. So let's look. So you got her journal. I am not going to read through all this because, well, it's kind of a lot. There is the flag game, of course. Still useless, and almost impossible to play on the Steam version because look at this. Look at how choppy it all is. Yeah. Not attempting that. And then the inbox. A lot of cool things. Carson Drew's like depressed or something. No, Togo's depressed. That's who it is. He's just sitting in front of the TV cabinet and doesn't want to do anything because he's so focused on getting his toy. I don't blame the guy. So, I should... And, oh, there we go. So this was another thing. At this point in the game, you have to learn stenography or shorthand or whatever. And they have full lessons. It's like its own fake website. And I freaking love it. It could have just been a book or something. But it's a whole website. Or is it a website? Or is it like an application? And it's stuff like this to me. That's a reason why I love these games so much more than just something that I would play as a kid. It's just, there's so much detail put into the smallest things. They even have a pencil person, pencil lady with a nice little eraser hair. Excuse me. Hey, and she's a dolphin. I don't know why I didn't call that out. Nice dolphin wallpaper. Kind of random, but look at that old 90s-esque. Not 90s. No, they didn't have laptops. This is like early 2000s. This is the kind of thing that you would use as like a self-defense weapon, maybe, or like body armor because the laptop's so thick. She has a chair and the trusty radiator. That looks very familiar. The curtains. Another table over here. Isn't there? No, there's not another table. Okay. You have the classic Phony TV, Phony brand. I'm sure it's a very popular brand, Phony. If you don't know, it's in all the stores. This is a repeating thing that's in a lot of these games that feature hotels or place that she's staying. You got her suitcase. I've always found Nancy's sense of fashion to be interesting just to look at. She has the mom jeans. She also has a brochure. So, for seaside fun and excitement, nothing in New Jersey beats Captain's Cove Amusement Park. So, you got the Midway Games, Tidal Terror roller coaster, Demons of the Deep haunted house, and they even have a fake phone number, which I think is pretty cool. I forget if I've tried to call that before in game. I don't think it does anything. So let's move on from this hotel room. But before we do, we gotta look at the toilet paper supply that she has. Toilet paper for what exactly? Because I don't see a restroom in this hotel. And that kind of worries me. I'm kind of worried for Nancy. Kind of worried. Oh wait, unless that is a toilet right there. I bet you didn't think that this would be something that I would focus on so much is where is the toilet. But here we are. Can put down the iron. We'll turn it on. And then remember to turn it off because we're good like that. She has towels up here and I don't know what that is. Oh, it's like a coat hanger. You can see up in the corner. Okay. And then fire escape plan right over there. And a lock chain thing. Even just like I said before, I might be rambling or repeating myself. It's these small, almost unnecessary details that I just love so much about these games. And this game in particular, I feel like has a lot of that in the background. And there's just a lot of stuff going on. And it's great. It's great.